My name is Kyle for the win, and welcome to some Black Ops 4 more DLC content, part of the brand new Operation Heist DLC. This is a non-live gameplay. This is some casino gameplay. I was going to do a live commentary for casino, but unfortunately my gameplay got corrupt and I wasn't able to put it into my editing software to get a gameplay for you guys. Of course, we are playing some domination on the casino map, which is an absolute load of fun. Pulling out the Rampart here, which is one of my favorite and newly buffed guns here in Black Ops 4. And we do pretty well, so hopefully you guys go to enjoy the gameplay. Talking about the maps a little bit, I really enjoy both of the maps, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Casino is one of my least of the favorite maps here in Black Ops, part of the new Operation Heist content, but I do still enjoy the map. I don't think it's a horrible map by any means, but it's honestly not the best map either. This is a pretty long gameplay. I don't know if I'll be commentating the whole time, but I really enjoyed this game. It's a lot of fun. This gameplay was pretty good. This map is very large, I will say. The action is very much centralized towards the middle of the map, so you have to be aware of that when you play this map, because if you aren't, you're going to get screwed and you're going to get killed, and it's not going to be a very fun time. And that's something I don't really like too much about this map, is that you have to go to the middle. And you know me as a player, I like to stay on the outsides of the map, rush, get a lot of kills, and do the best I can, because when it comes to me playing this game, or Call of Duty in general, playing the outskirts of the map is what adds to my success as a player. If I ran into the middle of every single map every single time, I would get absolutely destroyed every single lobby of every single game. And as you can see there, I went into the middle, I turned my back, and I got shot in the side. So, really unfortunate there. This is one of the few deaths I get in the gameplay, I believe. But, I mean, I really do this, and, that's what I don't really like too much about this map, is that the middle is where all, like, 99% of the action is. Sometimes you can catch it from the outsides, like you can see where I'm going now. There's a few guys around this area, but most of the time you just get shot in the side in this area, or there's just not very many enemies that go into this area, because it is not a very popular area for people to go, because the middle is such a massive long strip of area that it's really easy to just stay in the middle, and all the fighting gets centralized towards the middle. As for the aesthetic appeal of the map, I really like it. I think the aesthetics look incredibly awesome. I love how the slot machines. I love the Roman or Greek architecture, the fast F1 sports car, all the displays are really cool, the pool table. The aesthetic appeal of the map is really awesome. Even in one area, the kitchen area, the flames, like the kitchen itself is on fire, or there's fire in the kitchen, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the map is really cool. I really like the map. It's pretty fun. Although I will say that the other map, Lockup, is a lot more fun, in my personal opinion. I just like the small, compact size of it. It flows better for me. It's just a better map, in my personal opinion. So that's why I like the map Lockup a little bit more. For some reason, I keep having to tell myself to say Lockup, not Ambush. Why I have this desire to say the map Ambush, I have no idea. That just started today. No idea why, but anyways, as you can see here, I'm in the middle of the map, and this is definitely an area that if you hold down, especially in Domination, which is the one we're playing, for some reason the flags aren't showing up, but if you're playing Domination, if you can hold down that middle area, you are definitely going to do well. And another fun fact, the Lightning Strike got buffed, which is why I was using it in this gameplay. I just wanted to see how good the new Lightning Strike is, and it is much better than it was pre-update. Same with the Rampart. The Rampart is insanely good, much better now after the update. before. I mean, the Rampart has always been a beast of a weapon, but it's just even better now, which is just great because, as you guys know, The Rampart is my baby. It's my favorite gun in the entire game, and I use it when I want to sweat. This is the gun I use, so I don't use the Rampart too much. I prefer the Rampart, honestly, if I'm going to be sweating in a lobby in a game of Black Ops 4. And actually, kind of a fun thing. You can actually pop the balloons if you shoot them. They don't really make any noise or anything, but it's just kind of a fun thing to do if you're, if you're bored or angry or whatever. But this is a very huge B flag. This is like the perfect part for the B flag, and as you can see, the first half ended 21-3. So I'll just go ahead and cut to the second half of the domination game. But as you can see, pretty big map, pretty crazy, a lot of fun. And here we jump into the second half here, which is kind of in a nice kind of Greek garden here. And I take this way because, as I said, I always like going through the outskirts of the map, trying to get kind of a flank slash route on the enemies to be able to take them out with ease. And that's what I really, really like to do when it comes to playing new maps. And another big thing about new maps is you want to use low score streaks. I mean, in this lobby, the players I was playing with got a strike team and an attack chopper, but when it comes to playing these DLC maps, this was like my first full game on this map. So when it comes to playing new DLC, new maps, normally it's pretty sweaty, and as you can see, the frickin' strike team blocks my flamethrower somehow. But the big thing about new multiplayer maps is that you want to have, awareness to be the max. If there was an orbital VSAT in Black Ops 4, as you can see my VSAT clan tag, but if there was a VSAT in Black Ops 4, I would be running non-lethals constantly on these new maps, just because running non-lethals on new DLC maps is really the way to go, because you have that ability to be really, really aware of your surroundings and where enemies will be and where enemies won't be. So that's why I run non-lethals constantly, or would use non-lethals if there was a third non-lethal streak. But I was just using low streaks in this gameplay because, getting the lightning strike and the hailstorm missile are pretty easy to get, so you don't really have to worry about getting them or, really struggling to get them. You can just get them, use them without a problem, and you can rotate them pretty often. Of course, I only really get them once or twice in this gameplay because they made it a frickin' 9 kill streak, which is a lot. I remember back in, Black Ops 2 when it was a 6 kill streak, or a 7 kill streak with hardline, but unfortunately that's not how it is anymore. They make streaks much, much harder to get. But I had a lot of fun playing this new map. The only thing is that I think it's a little bit too big. Sometimes the gameplay is really, really slow. But the fun fact about these maps is that it's in regular rotation, so if you don't want to play the map pack mosh pit, you can jump into a regular mode and just play the map if you want to with 6v6 and see how the map plays. I think this map is made for 6v6, this particular one. Ambush is definitely more oriented towards 5v5, but we're about 50 points away from the end of this domination. Anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoy the rest of the gameplay. That's really all I have to say. There's not much to talk about. If you guys have the Black Ops Pass, I would recommend you download these maps. Give them a go. Even if they aren't your personal preference, they may be a fun additional map to play on nonetheless. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the gameplay. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you check out all of my other DLC content. We had a gameplay earlier today covering the brand new map called Lockup, and we had a full supply stream breakdown as well as a new area / buried remastered walkthrough that was done earlier today, so make sure you guys go and check that out. And there will be another last video for the day, will be a Outrider gameplay, which will be pretty awesome. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you with the rest of the gameplay, and I will see you guys on another Black Ops 4 video later on today.
Watch me work.
Disruptor ready. Disruptor going out.
Attack deploy beacon online.